A lot from this session, but I don't think anybody expected that. That's his 6th century of the championship, his 2nd of the final. He's now got the top 3 breaks. He's got the 147, the 135, and 134, equal to Peter Ebdon. Perhaps even more surprising, Stephen Hendry hasn't yet potted a ball. John Virgo, my regular guest analyst on the final, surprising stuff.
Well, I mean, it just proves the frustration of snooker. When the other man's at the table, there's nothing you can do. But, I mean, Ted said the Embassy World Championship is a bit early for that.
That's right.
Because Stephen Hendry's a great player. And he's bound to get a chance. And we've got to see what Stephen does when he gets it.
I mean, there's no way he's thinking he's lost the match by any means. There's a long, long way to go yet. And he's got this cool, calculated approach to it all, doesn't he?
And also the type of players we've seen many times with Stephen, that he can get a rhythm going and just never look as though he's ever going to miss a ball.
That's right. OK, then. So, first 2 to Jimmy, 12-6. Here we go, frame 19.
Round of applause for Stephen, who's had to sit in his chair for 2 frames. That's the first ball he's potted in this final day's play.
But this is the first real chance Stephen's had in the session today, and this will tell us just how well Stephen's playing. He's certainly got a chance of putting a few points together here.
Thirteen. 14. 21. 22. 29. 30.
And now for the red, I would think, to the left of the pink.
$37. 38.
And that was a great shot. That was very well calculated, just stunned into the pack, just to disturb a few reds and hold for the black. I think that left-hand red will possibly go into the right-hand corner. And the other red will go into the left-hand corner. He played that with a tremendous amount of left-hand side. And I think Stephen's already proved this match isn't over yet. He's certainly cueing very well.
46.
That, John, is for sure. Stephen, who is still only 23, is made of that Scottish grit. Break goes to 53.
Yes, and these are the shots we
53.
don't often see Stephen miss. Certainly the best middle pocket player I've ever seen.
$54. $61. $62.
Doesn't look as though there's any reds available from here. Taking the long one now into the yellow
69.
pocket. Just requires this red to leave Jimmy needing snookers.
Yes.
$70.
Jimmy's turn to stay in the chair. The one lonely chair at the Crucible Theatre, Sheffield. Stephen Hendry with a magnificent reply here to the onslaught he suffered in the first
77.
two frames.
Yes, I think this shows what Stephen's character is all about. He sat
78.
down for 2 frames and then come out and made a magnificent break like this.
$85.
That's shot right out of the blue there. Oh,
86 and the frame.
Jimmy White stays in his chair. Stephen Hendry pulls 1 frame back and now trails by 5 at 7 frames to 12.
Well, John Verga was saying just before that frame, if he gets a chance, he could be in, and of course it happened just on cue, didn't it?
Yeah, on cue. The standard is frightening, really. And when you look at the matches it's been so far and the breaks that have been made, it's hard to think that somebody's 5 frames in front, because one mistake and that's the end of it.
There was a great character red there that he played up to that yellow pocket, which we'll look at, because that was the one that he had to find from somewhere, and after all that had happened to him, to play this sort of shot, tremendous ball.
Well, the thing is, he'd worked very hard, and as John Spencer said in the commentary, he didn't think it was a red, and that's the only red he could play for, and he knew that that was frame ball, and he knocked it in clean as a whistle.
Yeah. Okay, so Stephen Hendry off the mark.